Hey guys, gals, and non-binary pals, welcome back to Brownlow Books. It's Monday. I have a Pepper with me. Pepper, say hi. Yeah, hi, Pepper. It's Monday, so you get a book review. So I recently read David Levithan's Answers in the Pages. Oh, so Pepper, you're the star of this video. It is a middle grade book about book banning. Very timely. So the the book follows three storylines. One storyline is a pair of friends. Okay, bye. It follows three timelines. One is a group of friends and one particular boy that we follow out of that group of friends. The second timeline is another boy whose mother wants to ban a book he's reading in class, and then timeline 3 is actually that book. So it's like a book within a book, which I think is really cute. All three storylines are interconnected. I am not going to tell you how they connect because I think that's part of the charm of this book, is finding that out and figuring that out for yourself. Adults might pick it up right away. I don't know if kids will. I don't know. It's hinted, and then it's just kind of like, okay. So it deals with the big overarching issue of book banning, right? Stupid thing to do, but instead of it being like, you know, a big thing, it boils it down to just this classroom that they're in, and this one particular book that the mom happened to pick up, read the last page of, and went, I can't have my son reading about gay people. Nothing about the story, though, is really straight up considered gay. Like, you wouldn't think that reading the book within the book. Anyways, so it's all the things that leads to that, you know, the rallying, the yelling, the crazy moms, and leading up to the school meeting about it. So, one thing I really particularly liked about it, the kid whose mom is trying to ban the book is named Donovan. What I really liked was Donovan and his mom, because she's the one leading all of this big book banning stuff, and he's like talking to his class about it because it's his class, and so like it's a very her versus him kind of thing with like all the people surrounding them, but then they still have these they still have these cute little Pepper, do not. So despite it being, you know, an us versus them kind of thing, they still get this nice, like, little personal moments, even though Dad tries to, like, push them away from it, like, keep them separated, keep them talking about anything else. They do have these moments, and it's just kind of like, he's like, I understand what you're trying to do, Mom, but, like, normally you're on my side, you're doing what's best for me, and this time, you're not. And so there's a moment where that happens. It's just fucking adorable. Not adorable. Adorable. But yeah, so it all comes together. It's a nice microcosm of what happens in the real world. Very quotable. Lots of really good quotes in here. I even like just like the first line, because it kind of like makes you think about like why people ban books and stuff, right? And so in the end, after everything they'd been through, there was only one thing the residents of Sandpiper Township could agree upon: that all the fighting, all the commotion, all the rallying came down to how a person chose to read a single sentence. Because it's literally a single sentence in the book that's like, maybe gay. It's like very open to interpretation. And, you know, that's what it all comes down to. Like, the kids are trying to figure out, like, are these characters actually gay? Does it matter if they're gay? It doesn't. Like, it doesn't matter. And then the parents being all like, oh my god, no, gay people don't exist. My child is too young for that. Don't force your shit down my kids' throats. You know, those fucking parents that everyone fucking hates. Yeah, okay. So, that's what it all boils down to. Very good book. Highly recommend. Goodreads has 2,074 ratings on it. It did only come out this year. And it has a 4.39 stars. Pretty good. It has a 4.47 rating on Storygraph, but only 176 ratings. Or maybe it was only 176 reviews. I don't know how to work Storygraph yet. But yeah, highly recommend. If you read Ban This Book by Alan Gratz, this is probably going to be up your alley. There's some other ones I can think of off the top of my head about book banning. What's on my shelf over there? Attack of the Black Rectangles, I assume. I haven't read it yet. But yeah, it's just a good little middle grade book. Like, it's not very long. It's like 170 something pages. Like, took barely an afternoon to read. It was good. I highly recommend. Should you read it? Yes. Read this book. Alright. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you around next time.